Yo, 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 what's up? This is Joe from Jay's Innovation Garage in the Peach Capital of the state, baby. I apologize for being late. To be honest with you, I apologize for being late. I got something in my eyeball, and I'm not talking my eye. I was over there cutting on the bottom of that truck, cutting the piece out that was holding it up. And I had glasses and all that stuff on, and I guess I had a piece of metal shaving on my eyebrow, and I did a rookie mistake. I'm gonna show you what I did. I could feel the metal shavings hitting, and I guess I had a piece in my eyebrow, and I done like that to wipe it. When I done that, it fell in my left eye. And I've been fighting it. For about 25, 30 minutes. So I believe it's out now. So, I still got a little bit more trimming to do. But, it's closer now than it was. And good stopping points. I ain't trying to get nothing in no eyeball. But that is not, trust me, that is not where you want to be at. So, I'll tell you I got it out. Well, I think I got it out. It's not fair. I don't feel it no more. And the worst thing you can do, if you get something in your eye, the worst thing you can do is rub it, because then you're going to scratch the lens. So I just let it be, and took a magnet. I closed my eye. Didn't go put no water in or nothing like that. Just looked down at the floor and just let my eye generate, just water in my eye. And then I looked down and I took a magnet and I just run it. Took a magnet and I just run it over my eyelid. I just took the magnet and I would just run it over my eyelid like this, and I would bring it to the edge, and then I'd move the magnet, and then I'd open my eye, and then I'd put the magnet on my eyelid, I'd run the magnet over my eye, and then I'd open my eye. I kept doing that, and I think I got it out. What's up, Rome? So, I believe that I got it out. I believe. I don't feel nothing. So, let's hope it stays. Let's hope I got it. If I didn't get it, we might have to get it. So, with that being said, we turn this fan off. And let's talk about a little bit of stuff today. What's going on today? Where's my water at? Yeah, like I said, I believe I got it out. But the glaze is crazy. What glaze? What are you talking about? Crazy shots? What are you talking about? Glaze is crazy. Eli, for real. So, like I said, I got it out, I believe. So, I had safety glasses on, I had hearing protection on, but I was laying down and I was cutting, and I could feel the shavings, the micro shavings. I mean, you can't, I don't know, can y'all see that? See that shimmering right there on the end of my finger? See that? Jay, you fixing to make a mistake again. Let me go wash my face, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm fixing to make a daggone rookie mistake again, get something in my eyeball. So it was on my forehead after I got done, and I stood up and I went to wipe my face, and I felt it hit my eyelash, and it was over with. It was in my eye, a little bitty grain of metal. So the worst thing you can do is rub your eye. If you rub it, you're just gonna scratch it, and you're just gonna make a mess. So, like I said, I just looked down at the floor, let gravity help me, just let my eye fill up with tear duct, and then I took that magnet and I just went from corner to corner with that magnet until I got to the opening of my eye, and then I opened my eye and I blinked. Then I wiped the magnet off, and I done it again. I done it again. I done it again. I done it again. Well, we was up here to 1. Now we're down to 1. Now we're down to 0. So I got a little bit of something to show you today. I did a short, but for the ones that don't see the short, I'm going to show you. Had a good day today. Good day today. Got some stuff there. Got the shop cleaned up. Done a little bit of this. Been watching the inauguration. You know, regardless of what side of the fence you stand on. Don't matter if you're Republican, Democrat, liberal, left, right, center, conservative, humanitarian. Doesn't matter what side of the fence you stand on. You have to appreciate the machine of it all. I mean, today is changing of the guard here in the United States. You know, if you're not familiar, every 4 years we elect a president. The majority of the country, they vote. That's your right to vote. You vote, they count the votes, and you hope that everything's legit and true and honor. Vote, and then they go from there, and then, you know, we pick a president, right? So, you know, whichever side, you know, majority rules, you know. The crybabies don't win, the majority, you know. And changing of the guard, and we go from there. So today, regardless of what side of the fence you stand on, you got to appreciate the machine of it, of the ceremony of changing the guard, going from one administration to the next. So I'm a big military guy, so I love the color guard and all that stuff. Beer 30. What's up, Russia? You know, like Russia, for example. Putin has been president how long? How long has Putin been president in Russia? Long time. How long? Tell us. I don't know how to say your name, but you got the half crescent moon. How long has Putin been president of Russia? I remember Gorbachev before that, but you know, so you got to appreciate it. I do wish there was term limits on senators and congressmen and congresswomen. I wish there was, because I don't think that anybody should be in office for 50 years. You look like a very skinny version. Your YouTube lives are crazy. First I found really. I don't know what that means. 20 or 30 cocky Jedi. I don't know. Somebody Google it right quick. How long? So I don't think that this ain't what this channel is not about political. It's not about religion. It's about none of that. It's about cars. But I just want to share today is a lot of things going on. One, it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Two, Donald J. Trump. Hey, I didn't say I didn't like Putin. I just said how long's he been in office. I would love to sit down and have tea and biscuits over there with Putin. I ain't gonna lie. I'd like to meet him. Sure would. Or you vote for Trump? I'm not, like I said, this channel is not about political. I'm not going to say one way or the other. I'm American. That's all it is. So you take that for whatever it's worth. I'm just saying I appreciate the machine of it. I mean, I like the King and Queen of England. I mean, that's the last part of it. I mean, kings and queens and knights and dragons and watch the Nun tonight autocorrect. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I don't know what that means. Yeah, dragons are actually dinosaurs. Did y'all know that? Did you know? Look, thing. George Washington didn't believe in dinosaurs, and he wouldn't let anybody do anything about researching. Is this a random chat? No, I'm actually going to talk about this truck. I was just waiting for a bunch of people to get on here, but we do get off topic. You know, somebody will put some stuff on there, and we'll next thing you know, we'll be going. We'll be talking about something else. Actually, I got old sauce friends like King. So, dinosaurs was actually dragons. If you go back in history, we are talking about dinosaurs and dragons now. Hey, we're going to get there in a second. But if you go back, George Washington did not believe in dinosaurs. And before they were called, when George Washington passed, okay, William, I'm going to tell you this. Go back and do research and look where it talks about dragons, right? We changed the name from dragons to dinosaurs. So George Washington, I'm just telling you what's in the books. I'm not telling you how, I'm just telling you. So George Washington didn't believe in dinosaurs. He didn't believe in dragons. He didn't believe in dinosaurs. He didn't believe none of that. There was no research. There was no digging, no nothing, no anything when George Washington was alive. Then when George Washington died of a throat infection, the very next year or the next year, they came out with a scientific study of bones being found in the United States, right? Bones, right? And they described them as lizard-like dragons, right? Lizard-like dragons. That's what it says. Look it up in the archives. That's what it. Lizard-like dragons. Can you give me a couple books? Yeah, just Google it. Just Google. Did George Washington believe in dinosaurs? And it'll give you. So they found dinosaur bones then. Can you give me an advice whether? No. So I'm just saying. He didn't believe in them, and then dragons, right? So we got off. So kings and queens, like King Elizabeth, you know, Queen Elizabeth was the longest run queen ever. You know, that is so cool. The king, the queen, the knights, the moats, the dragons, the stuff like that. Burden of proof is not on me. I didn't make the blame. Okay. So you want me to stop what I'm doing, and you want me to go look up the book, give you the book so you can go find it. Okay, cool deal. The Mayans and old world cultures believed that there was a fourth creation, meaning some type of life had merged here 3 times before them, blah, blah, blah. Serpents have on 2 legs. Soldier of God, bless them. Okay, so I'm just saying today is a change of the guard. We're going from one president to another president. President got swore in today at lunchtime. I don't care which side of the fence you are. You got to appreciate the structural of everything. You know, changing of the guard, the ceremony, all that stuff. I mean, you got to take that in appreciation. Other countries don't do that. Like in England, you know, if you're queen and king, you're king and queen until you pass away. And then if you don't know how that changes the guard between when Queen Elizabeth died, look up how fast they changed it and how long it is. And I was just saying, there's somebody here from Russia. right? You can't remember where you read that, hands off. So, I was just saying that is where I think that's cool, because, you know, like other countries, like Putin, he's been president for, 30 plus years. And then Queen Elizabeth, she was queen for, God, 70 some years. So that's crazy. Just a tourist attraction. What's a tourist attraction? Matthew, what's a tourist attraction? So, are you in Mexico? No, I'm in the United States. But anyways, so I got some stuff done on the C10 today, the square body. So today's a holiday, Martin Luther King Day here in the United States. Also, today is the swearing in of the 47th president. I don't mean no disrespect. I feel like if I read something that's interesting, I remember what I say it just. Oh me, William. It's Monkey Day. I didn't say you did. I know where I read it. It was in the archives of the United States Book of Life. It was in the Library of the United States of Congress. So go to the Library of Congress and look up George Washington did not believe in dinosaurs. I mean, I don't know how much more you want me to do. You want me to drive up there and check the book out and send it to you? I mean, come on, man. Hey, easy. Easy, John. Easy. But I will say this. The POTUS said today or last night that he is going to release all documents on JFK, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. He's going to release all the documents, and he's going to put it out there and let everybody read everything that happened. Overview of British monarchy as constitutional monarchy, which means monarchy power is most commonly served. Correct. All right, so check this out. Today is a holiday, so what we're actually going to talk about is I was gifted some gifts from some subscribers today, and I am truly, truly, truly blessed. That right there, we're gonna get that in a second. So I was gifted some gifts once again from some subscribers, which I'm truly thankful. It is going to show our own people. I can't repeat that, big fish, because I don't want to get whatever, but it's going to be very interesting. I can't wait to read those documents. Cannot wait. So, I talked to JS Alternators today about the 86 Silverado, C10, R10, whatever you want to call them. They said they did not make a dual alternator kit for this truck, that they misspoke. They do make a 390 amp alternator for this truck, and they asked me to send them some pictures of the factory bracket so they could see if it would go in with no modification. If it would not go in with modification, there might have to be some modification, right? So, so that's great. I can fab stuff here. That's no big problem. Got plenty of cardboard. I don't know what he wrote. He might have wrote Nessie. I don't know what he wrote. So they referred me to another company, and that company doesn't do anything for 86. They do for like 98 and newer 4.3 Vortex, and it's on the opposite side. It's on the driver's side instead of the passenger side. So I'm not going to sweat it. If JS Alternators, if they don't have a dual kit, that's no problem. You get the first one on there mounted, and then I can make a next one. I can put an idler pulley, because I need to run at least 2 high output alternators on this truck. One alternator is 390 amps. So if I run 2, that's 390 and 390. So just say that's just say 400. That's 800 amps of alternator because we're going to need it. So let's get to this. So if y'all remember, the ones that's new, I ordered a brake kit to do a one-man brake kit where it would help you prime the brakes by yourself. Well, that kit was only for newer style, and it didn't say that in the description or nothing. It's the one with the round lid for newer vehicles, Honda, stuff like that. So you couldn't actually use it on a Chevrolet or older stuff would have had a big reservoir lid. So a subscriber just sent me this, and this is what they sent me, right? I said, just because you're saying words and numbers and old vehicles. So this is what they sent me. This is from Motive Products. The part number is 1115-MTV. And then adapter, metal, large, universal, rectangular. Right there is the part number, right there. So what this is this goes on top. I'm going to show you in a second. This goes on top of the master cylinder. It has this neoprene big gasket. It has these hooks and these chains to hook here and go over here to pull pressure. It has wing nuts in it so you can put pressure on it, therefore. And then I take it that you would pressurize this, not much, 1 or 2 pounds of pressure, and it would push the fluid through the brake line. So a subscriber gifted me this today, and I am totally thankful and blessed. And it's heavy duty, right? So that's that. The next thing they gifted me was this right here, and it was bent. The FedEx guy bent it. I don't know what it is about them, but if it says do not bend, they still bend it. But look, he got me a street sign made. You see where they bent it? Right there where it's bent, right there. So if you're watching this, buddy, you see that it's bent. Just to let you know, I really appreciate this. But it says Green Acres. So I'm probably going to put this in my driveway. 911 probably won't like that. Why are we not green? Hi, buddy. I figured out the problem. Yeah, me too. So if you're not, I'm very thankful. I have some people on here that they actually subscribed and they are members. They actually went a step beyond, and they paid to have a membership to my channel, which is totally humbling. So I didn't realize that I had members until the other day when I went to go post. So once I went to go post, and it says, do you want this private? Do you want this public? Or do you want this with members? So I clicked on members, and it says, which members would you like to see this post? All members or level 1, 2, 3, 4. I put all members, and then it says, how long do you want your members to preview this before it goes public? And I said yes. So I done it, and Jonathan said that he got an alert on his end that said that I posted and it was premiere, and members only got to see it exclusively for like an hour or 2, and then it went public. Well, every time members would come on, like Ray's Outdoor, he has a membership. It would be blue on my end or green. I could see it on my end that, hey, there's a member, there's a member, there's a member. Well, I found out that YouTube has paused the membership and videos to run ads, right? So if you watch my videos and no ads pop up, the reason why is because they have paused it. They paused it. Y'all still there? They Yeah, they paused. There we go. Somebody was trying to call and it locked up. So it paused the memberships and it paused the ads. And the reason why is because I have to verify some things with them. And I done that yesterday and now it's verified. Well, I done that and they said it could take a few days to verify. I had to prove who I was. It's some kind of thing. So the next thing that, hey Ray, you still on here? Ray, tell me you on here. Ray, so the membership's paused until I done the verification thing this morning. All right, so I got this box, Ray, right? I got this box, right? I got this box. So I'm gonna step over here to the corner, right? So when I got this box and it came in, I seen the side of the box, right? And Ray, look what was on the side of the box. Yeah, so a subscriber has gifted me, so I opened it up. Ray, look, Ray. Ray, look. Look, Ray, if you think that's something, look, it's got a pin. Look here. Look, Ray. Look, Ray. This is the one that, this is the Tommy hat. Look, this thing is so soft. Look, Ray. Look. Oh, Ray, look, Ray. Look, I'm gonna have to get the suit. Look, I'm gonna have to get the suit now. Look, so you got Tommy pin, right? Right? Hey, Ray. Hey, what time is it, Ray? What time is it? What time is it, Ray? I tell you what time. Ray, what time is it? Ray. 5:55. Ray, look. I tell you what time it is, big dog. They sent me the daggone watch with it, Ray. Look. The Tommy Shelby watch. And it works. Dude, how freaking cool is that? How cool is that? Look at that. I'm gonna have to get the daggone, you at a pawn shop. I'm gonna have to get the daggone suit now. So, ain't that cool? All right, now, let's get to business. So, for the subscribers that sent me those gifts, I greatly appreciate it. I promise you, it does. Now, let's get to the truck. All right, boys and girls. So, let me get this out from underneath here. So, it's not for sale. Joseph, I seen your thing. All right, so I got the new belt on, the other belt on. I got all this stuff sprayed down with oven cleaner. And I got some of the vacuum lines fixed. I removed some of the canisters. I moved this hose from now. I got that there. I'm going to cut these wires here. I'm going to cut them and I'm going to extend them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going on the back side right here of this flange on this slosh tub, and I'm going to drill little holes. And the holes I'm going to drill are going to be for these push clips. And yeah, it's TBI. Yeah, I rebuilt that TBI there, Ray. So like I said, I'm gonna drill little holes up underneath here, a little bit smaller than these clips, and I'm gonna order some more, and I'm gonna run this wiring harness up underneath this lip to clean that up. I cleaned up some of the vacuum lines back there. I'm gonna make a plate to cover that hole, and just for temporary until we get the new air conditioner system, the vintage air, so we can put it inside, but don't need it right now. It's fixing to be summertime, you know, just whatever. So I'm gonna cover that up. Now, which truck comes with the cab? What are you talking about? So once he's gonna get a new radiator, an aluminum coil radiator, but it has to have these connections on it and those connections on it there. Then I'm going to see what JS Alternator says about running, you know, about what they say when they get back from my email. And if I have to, I can make a bracket to come over and put an idler pulley and all that stuff, you know, something similar to this, you know, can make something like that to run 2 alternators. As soon as it warms up some, I'm gonna pull this thing outside, hot pressure wash everything, get all the oven cleaner off, get it all clean. I talked to Wool Wax in an email. I'm going to Wool Wax all the suspension part with Wool Wax, and then we're gonna go from there, and we'll see where we're at on that part. On the like I say, I got to get that roller wheel, that stripper from Harbor Freight with the barrel on it, and then I'm gonna start stripping a panel at a time. That's where I was getting something out of my eye. And then I'm gonna strip a panel, then I'm gonna prime it. Strip a panel, then I'm gonna prime it. The truck's solid, you know, y'all seen it before. I put the old seat back in it. I sent an email to AVS. Well, that's weird. Interesting. No. Why is it? I have no idea why that's reading. I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue at all. No clue at all. None whatsoever. None whatsoever why that's reading. Because it shouldn't. That shouldn't read at all. I don't know. Anyways, nevertheless, there's a controller. That's the driver side up, driver side down, passenger side up, passenger side down, front up, front down, driver side up, driver side down, passenger side up, passenger side down, all up, all down, driver side up, driver side down, passenger side up, passenger side down, rear up, rear down. So you got front, back, side to side, left to right. It probably won't do 3-wheel motion because it won't. I mean, it wasn't designed that way, but I mean, it's possible. So this middle pin right here, I unpinned it and I wired it up to activate that solenoid that does that. I rewired it so it will activate the train horns. Back pressure, don't paint the wires. Pressure back, don't paint the wires or it'll be in a, I don't know what you boys are talking about. Anyways, that's that. But anyways, yeah, so I got just a little bit more on that side over there. I got just a little bit more to trim on the inner fender. And when I say the inner fender, what I'm talking about is right here behind the bedside. I have to jack the truck up, drop the rear end down, take the wheels off, get up underneath there, and trim a little bit more in there so the tire will clear. Also, I need to adjust the panhard bar to push the rear end to the passenger side about a 1/2 inch so it will be even in between. Right now the rear end is dog-legged to the driver's side about a 1/2 inch more than it needs to be. So I'm going to adjust the panhard bar and push the rear end to the passenger side about a 1/2 inch. And that should get it where it needs to get on that part. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Did some cleaning, did some housekeeping today. Don't really have a lot to do. Let me see if I do need to put this new switch in right here. He's got all this, all new rubber, he's got all that stuff. But this thing's got cruise control, and cruise control was not working. So this wire was broken, so I have to pull this out. Then I have to fish this wire down the steering column to the module that plugs into. So that runs the cruise control, and then replace that. The cruise control is right here. This is the vacuum thing for the cruise control, and then we'll go from there. But other than that, just a few little odd and end things, not much, nothing, just little things. Just make a list and then cross them off each day and just keep going there. Also, I showed him the exhaust kit, and he said, go ahead. So I got the approval to order exhaust kit. Going to order the exhaust kit for it. Also, the speakers are in for the truck. So it's going 2 8-inch square kickers. I think they're L7s, and an amp. Slosh Tubs is building the custom box at the back. I have emailed Holly and asked them why the controller stays on all the time, even when the key's off. Now, I know the computer stays on because it's supposed to, but the handheld stays on all the time. And if that's the case, that's going to drive me bananas if it was mine once the console's done and you're looking at that. So I ain't going to be able to. We're just going to have to figure something out on that. Here is the harness came in for the AC. I'll get on that tomorrow to wire up this adapter. I pretty much didn't do nothing today. It was a holiday. Just took care of some chores and stuff today. But this is that harness, so I got to wire it all up. And then once all that's done, and then, yeah, here it is. So I have to wire this up into the system for the heating and air. And then I have the AC lines. I have to run them over here, and then I have to crimp them for that. So that's that. I got to get some radiator hoses. Then I've ordered all the 4-inch aluminum cold air intake or intercooler tubing. So once all that stuff gets here, I'm going to build a cold air intake that comes out 90, goes straight down, comes out, comes right here, and we're going to build a custom air box right here behind that to grab that port right there and pull in true fresh air. So that's that. So that's about it. This, So this here is the panoramic roof that come out of the Ford L Lincoln, whatever the heck that thing was. I needed the roof skin. So they just cut the whole top of the truck off. So I need this roof skin, and I need the framework that actually holds the panoramic roof in. And I got the headliner so we can trim the headliner. But this panoramic roof, I needed all of this. We're gonna take the roof skin off of that square body, that 4-door, and graft this roof skin into that 4-door and put a panoramic roof in. So that's the plan on that. And that's about it, boys and girls. I've talked to the audio shop. Once I get everything done and I don't have to do anything else underneath the truck, once I don't have to do anything else underneath it, it's easier to get to it now than it would if I weld that solid. Then once everything's done and everything works the way it's supposed to, then I'm going to weld all the flooring down to the frame, pull that 3/4 plywood out, weld all the metal in the flooring, and then put Dynomat down on this, then put all the 3/4 plywood back down, and then I have to cut that hole in the cab and in the front of the bed, so when they build the 4th order speaker box that goes here to port we're shooting for 415 if we can get it, porting them into the cab, and then they'll build a custom box that will go all the way to the back. There'll be some stuff here in the middle, it'll come all the way back, and all the air ride and stuff will be in it. So when you actually walk up to the truck, it'll be one flat bed all the way across. So it won't look like that, like a Tetris. So that's that. So that's about it. That's about all I got, boys and girls. I would never trust you to wire up a wireless wire. I'm looking to see if I missed anybody's questions. Well, I believe that's about it. It's a slow night. I guess that's about it, but I appreciate it. The subscribers that sent me this stuff, it's always a blessing. I appreciate it. You are a man of wealth of knowledge. Glad I found you through Build on a Budget. What's that, Carolina Big? You are a man wealth of knowledge. I don't know about that. Hey, Carolina Big. Let's talk about Built. I was yesterday. I know it was Sunday, and he probably didn't do much yesterday. I was so looking forward to once everything was winding down. I got back in the house, everything ready. Got ready to lay down. 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, going to lay down and go to bed. I said, let me get on the interweb and see. And I looked, and there was no new video of Built. And I was like, daggone it. I just knew he was going to come out with a video yesterday of going, it's alive, it's alive, it's alive. But he didn't. So I don't know if he's posted today, but maybe today. It was cold this morning. I did a video on him this morning. It was 18 degrees here this morning. The naysayers, but they don't understand. Bill's 62 years old, and he's doing more work than half people that's a third of his age is doing. So, you know, the naysayers are just fueling his fire. I promise you they are. I told him, if he needed some help, he's not that far from me. If he needed some help, give me a couple of days head notice. I'll come over there and help him. He going to the run to the sun. He going to run the sun. He going. He might. I'm still trying to get my truck going, but it won't be long. A good deal. Bilt's going to be at Run to the Sun. Now, Bilt might not have everything that he wants to have done to his Big Bertha when he gets to the Run to the Sun, but I promise you, Big Bertha will be at the Run to the Sun. It will be. It might not have everything that he wants done to it before he gets to the Run to the Sun, but he's going to be there. Lord willing, his health willing, and he don't get jammed up with some parts, he's going to be there. Now, he's got that. He's got the weather. He's got the weather, and he's got parts. You know, he's in pretty good health. So that's three things. If all three of those things are going for him, he'll be at Run to the Sun. I told him when he gets ready to swap that rear end out, if he needed some help, call me. I'll come help him, because that 3/4 ton rear end ain't no joke. He will make it. That's what I'm saying. He will make it. He'll make it. He will, because he's supposed to be doing a 6/8 drop, and he can handle all the stuff in the front, and he could probably handle everything in the back. I mean, he'll figure out some kind of way, some ingenuity way to do this and do that and whatever, and I got full faith in him. But I told him, hey, look, I ain't Ray Ray. Call me and let me know. I'll show up. I still ain't met Ray Ray yet. Still ain't met him. Now, I know how it feels to work by yourself. One-man show, one-man band. I mean, I do too. I'm a one-man band. But if he needs some help, all he's got to do is let me know. We'll plan it around the weather. As long as I don't have nothing going on that is, you know, dire need here, I will go to his house and I will help him. Put, you know, rear end or whatever. But no big deal. But he'll be there. He'll be there. He got lights the other night, so he's getting there. He asked me if I was taking anything. I don't do car shows and stuff like that. I mean, I'll go and walk around and look, but I don't go and enter in car shows, nothing like that, because I know the other side of it, and it's who you know, not what you know. It's whose buddy's there, whose buddy is the judge, who is this, who is that. It's who you know, not what you know. It's who you rub shoulders with, who you don't rub shoulders with. That's what it's all about. I mean, that's what it's about, and that is the sucky part of it. You know, there's one good thing about the C10. In October, they have a show at Denton Farm Park in North Carolina, and it's called C10 Revival. It's not a car show. It's just a gathering. There's no entry fee. There's no prizes. There's no nothing. You just show up, and everybody's fellowshipping and whatever, and there's some cool rides there. There's some crazy stuff there, and it's just, yeah. So I like stuff that's, and see, the C10 Revival, they do a thing where just donation. And this past year, man, they blew their budget. They blew their goal out the water. They raised $65,000 in 2 days of donations to give to the butterfly house and the Ronald McDonald House, I think, or the Brenner's Children. One of them. I don't know which one it was, but I mean, $65,000 in 2 days, and people just dropping money in a bucket. So it's crazy. Yeah, I know both sides. Yeah, it's just too much politics, man. My goal was the revival last year, but did not make it. So this year. Yeah, I tried to tell Bill. Now, John Buchanan from Buchanan's Auto Sale, he was there. I was there, but I mean, I didn't take anything. I mean, if my boy's truck's done, I mean, it should be. I'd like to. I talked to the audio shops Friday. I'd like for it to be completely in primer, body work done, and the stereo system done by the third weekend of July. The Peach Festival. I always go to the Peach Festival. It's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's the third weekend of July. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's a cruise in Thursday night. Then everything starts on Friday night, and then it's all day Saturday. There's a parade on Saturday. Big, massive. There'll probably 25 to 30,000 people there. I'd like to have that done. I know the interior won't be done because we're on a waiting list, and he wants Paul Gomez to do the interior, and he's in Texas. So I know we're on a waiting list, so probably just be a blanket thrown over the old seat, and we'll go from there. So it won't be completely done, but I'd like to do that. When are we edging it up in here? What are you talking about? Edging what up? I'm gonna get off here in 60. I'm gonna get off here at 60. We're at 53 right now. So in 7 minutes, I'm gonna end this. So if there's something y'all want to talk about, let's get after it. Something you want to know, ask me. If I can answer it, I will. Let's do some edging in here, buddy. I don't know what that means. So. We might just end it right now. It's 6:20. Man, you have a great day. See you on it. Yeah, I'm going to try to go live tomorrow, 6 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock. I think 6 o'clock works best with everybody because people work, stuff like that. And plus, today's a holiday, so it's kind of slow today. So I'll be back tomorrow at 6. And everybody that's members and has subscribed, members and subscribe. If your membership got paused, it's because that I have to do a verification through YouTube, and as soon as that verification gets through, and it takes them about 48 hours, then they will unpause the membership, and we'll be good to go. So I appreciate you, boys and girls. Remember what I said. Don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first. That loose and drag. Peace, love, and chicken grease. I'm out.